Hey folks, good guy Glenn here. Today is Friday, January 19th, 2024. It's about 08:25 in the morning. I've been here since yesterday. And this is the winter wonderland that I'm encountering. So, we'll start off today by talking about yesterday. Yesterday, I got up at 04. I boogied down to Kentucky, picked up a load down in Kentucky at a cabinet place, and then I brought it back up here to Ohio, to Findlay, Ohio. And I had to drop it at a Lowe's DC. Now, I've said in the past, I like to run in the day. That's why I start 04, 05 in the morning. And I run until about 1600 or whatever. I run out, I run. But I dropped in Findlay yesterday, maybe around 1400. That's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And I let my DM know I dropped, and I said, the weather's turning sideways. I'm gonna head to the Pilot. The roads are icy. He said, all right, you probably won't get anything till tomorrow morning. All right, I get the Pilot, let him know I'm at Pilot, take a shower, I eat. Then he sends me a text saying that he sent me a load. Okay. I already told you, the weather's turning sideways. I got a safe place to stay. The roads are icy. Because before the snow, it was like this rain, and it was like 20-something degrees out, so it was just slick roads, and I'm empty. And you want me to go up to Holland, Ohio, up by Toledo, and that's north of here, about an hour. So they're getting hammered with worse. So I stayed still. I stayed put. Then last night I get a call from dispatch asking me why I'm stationary. And I was like, I reiterated about the weather. Now, in that time, I talked to all the truckers I know who work for other companies, and their companies were telling them in the Ohio area and the Pennsylvania area to get off the road, seek safe harbor, get off the road. And my company's telling me get on the road. I don't know. And then I sit here all night second guessing myself. Like, did I make the right choice? Should I be out on the road? Maybe the roads aren't as bad. Like, you know what? I talked to a lot of truckers in my lifetime. I get a lot of advice from a lot of older fellas who've been doing this a while. And they all say the same thing. When you're young, you want to be a hero. Don't be a hero. So I'm sitting. I'm gonna call the pickup because I don't think I can pick up from there until 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So I'll call. And this is supposed to let up sometime today. And I'm sure the road crews are out there doing their thing. And I'll just drive to Delaware and drop that load. It has me going through Youngstown, Ohio for a fuel solution. So I guess that's the way I'm gonna go, which means probably mountains of West Virginia. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe it'll just cut me straight through PA. I don't know how it's gonna take me. It's been real hard lately to, with the videos. I filmed a bunch of stuff. I try to edit it the best I can. Like I said, I don't have the software here. You know, people have entertained, they're like, well, why don't you put your desktop, why don't you bring it on the road? I don't have room for the desktop. I have a full-size Mac. You know, we're talking like a big monitor. It's like the size of a television. Like, where am I keeping that? You know what I mean? Already as it is, my stuff gets bumped around in here. So, then the other problem is Wi-Fi to upload. And I don't have, you know, good access to good Wi-Fi. Here at the Pilot, there's free Wi-Fi, but it's not the best. And it takes forever to upload a short 20-minute video. And the video I was working on was the day I got sick with the COVID. It took me forever because I had to delete that video and re-edit it because it became compromised somehow. I don't have access to put music on the long driving segments. And who's gonna watch a long driving segment without any kind of music? You know? So it kind of stinks. And I could get Final Cut Pro somehow on my iPad, but I don't have a stable enough internet connection to download it. So it is what it is. Well, my DM is saying that I have to go pick up this load ASAP. We'll go pick it up ASAP. I just spoke to this trucker next to me. He just came in from Michigan, and he said the roads are sloppy but pretty safe. So we're gonna do our little walk around, somewhat of a pre-trip, check our fifth wheel, and we're gonna be on the road. Trailer's brand new. I'm probably gonna lose this trailer. Oh wow. Sure is pretty though. Here we go. take it slow.
Turn left, then turn right.
Hope for the best.
Turn right on Ohio 613 East.
Yeah, I mean, you know, on these weird side roads, we just take it easy. We'll see how 75 looks. Can't believe we're going north, right to the lake. You know what I think is funny? Is the Grateful Dead encourage you to use their music. But we know that YouTube will hit this video for copyright. All right. Yeah, man. We'll just keep it steady. I'm in no hurry. Hurry I'm in is to get the heck out of Ohio. Yeah, man. I think I'm good at 55. I'm not trying to be a hero. Well, this turns out to be everything I thought it would be. You know, wind blowing my empty trailer, icy roads, snow, can barely see out the windshield in front of me because there's a giant patch of ice in my face. But, you know, gotta pick this load up ASAP. ASAP, he said. Whatever, man. It's just another part of the adventure, really. 25 miles left. Short of 25 miles until we get to where we're going. I'm keeping it at about 55. See what happens. All right, we're almost there. Well, I mean, apparently we're not almost there. We're just getting off the highway. Can't wait to see what adventure awaits us up here off the highway.
Take exit 8 and then turn left on Ohio 2 West Airport Highway. Take exit 8 and then turn left on Ohio 2 West Airport Highway. To Ohio 2. 0.3 miles ahead, turn left on Ohio 2 West Airport Highway.
to try to do something about this windshield situation because it's sketchy. All right. Let's see what Ohio 2 is like. You gotta really watch out for the other people. Like, you could be doing everything right, but that doesn't mean that other people are. Looks like the windshield situation's getting a little bit better because we're not on the highway with these like below zero temperatures, just freezing the water right to the windshield. So, we're almost there, 2 miles out. Windshield situation's getting a little bit better because the water's not instantly freezing to the windshield because we're not going fast. And, yeah, man, just another day in beautiful Northern Ohio. You know, it's amazing when you, like, in my life,
turn right on South Emma Road.
In my life, I've been to Ohio a couple of times. And now, in the last few months I've been doing this job, I've been in Ohio a couple of times a week. Funny how that works. Get to where we need to go, pick up, and boogie the heck out of Ohio.
3 miles ahead, turn right on South Emma Road.
I've been checking the weather, trying to see where else this storm is, and it seems to be Northern Ohio is like where it's at.
Turn right on South Emma Road.
Jersey's supposed to get a lot of this later today, but that doesn't really affect me. Oh, this is where we get to some country bumpkin road action.
In half a mile, turn left onto Industrial Street.
Okay. My DM was wrong about this, and that they're not going to let me get loaded out before 3 o'clock, 1500. I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. This is gonna be a live load. I'm looking at these businesses. This is live load.
3 miles ahead, turn left.
There's not gonna be a trailer here to pick up.
Turn in the first left onto Industrial Street. I hope that this is taking me
to the right entrance because it doesn't look like it is. And there's no room for error here. Yep. GPS took me down the wrong way.
Turn left.
Turn left where? The entrance that doesn't exist? Good job. Okay.
0.2 miles ahead, turn right on Old State Line Road, Route 34 East.
All right, I have no idea what to do at this point.
First left onto Old State Line Road.
Looks like it's taking me 4
Turn
miles.
right on Old State Line Road, Route 34 East.
I'm gonna have to backtrack 4 miles now. Yep.
Turn right.
Let's see, shipping and receiving. We had to go 5 miles out of our way because the GPS took me to the wrong entrance. Check in with guard before proceeding. Okay.
Turn right.
Well, I'm here, and just as I suspected, I'm gonna be waiting for like a minute here. So, I don't know what's gonna happen with this. But I'm gonna tell you one thing I know. Everybody always talks about Canadian truckers, like because of the Canadian trucker thing that went on during the pandy. And, you know, I supported that movement too. But here's what I've discovered from being out here on the road with Canadian truckers. They're all whiners and complainers. Like, bigly. Like, real bigly. So this Canadian trucker, we're all lined up here trying to like wait to get loaded. There's no real rhyme or reason to what's going on here. And he goes inside and he cries to them that we're in the way, that he can't back. I'm gonna show you something. There he is. See him next to the yard jockey? We were nowhere, me and this other truck, Migway, we were nowhere near. Right where I am here, I was parked like horizontally to this spot. He could have very easily went across, pulled over there, and backed in. But he complained like a little bitch. And I find that in so many instances, they just like cry like little girls at truck stops and everything else. Why is that, Canadian truckers? Tell me. Why do you all cry the way that you cry? I'm just curious, because I know it can't be all of you. I know it can't be all of you. I know like what it's got to be tough to drive a truck in Canada with the weather being the way it is. I was complaining about the weather this morning. This must be like all the time for y'all. But the ones who come down here into the States, I don't know, man. You're a different animal of trucker, of person, to be honest with you. Yeah, I'm gonna be sitting here for a minute. I knew that this wasn't gonna be just like show up and like roll out of here. So it is what it is. If I run out of hours, I run out of hours. I don't know what to tell you. gonna change my status now to berthing area, sleeper, because I might be here for some hours. Ah, good job. This is what I mean. I've been here hours. This guy rolls up, literally just rolls up, goes in the office, and he's pulling into a door. I'm like missing something here. Like something's not right. But whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like literally whatever. The other guy who's in the door that I'm supposed to go into just went back into the shipping office, so he might have a green light and he might be leaving. In which case, then I just jump in his door and hopefully get loaded. But I don't know. So this guy in a day cab comes to pick up this trailer. He's been here like 30 minutes. He had a problem hooking up to it. I don't understand why. I'm right here. I watched the whole thing. He just seemed like all kinds of out of sorts. Then he hooked it. Then he pulled up a little bit. Now he's just hanging out. And I'm guessing this guy's like a local. Like, you know, he's from Grand Rapids, Michigan. So this is gonna be like a local route for him. So maybe he's not like an OTR guy who you just want to hook and boogie. This guy wants to hook and hang out, maybe run his clock. I don't know, like, because he gets paid by the hour. He's leaving now. I knew I was gonna be sitting here for like the whole day. I knew it. I said something to my DM. You know, he said ASAP. I got here ASAP. The one gentleman who I talked to hours ago when I showed up said, I'm next after this next truck pulls out of the dock. But a lot of these guys, they're just like sitting here like vultures. It's a weird situation, man. I don't understand the pecking order here, how it works. Just trying not to let it get to me. There's a lot of just nonsense. This winter has been hellacious. Not so much because, like, you know, snow. You're gonna get snow in the winter, that's fine. But when it's 11 degrees outside, everything just turns to like a sheet of ice. And that's scary. Snow is snow. You know, if it's 39 degrees and it's snowing out, whatever. But not knowing, when you see a shiny spot, if that's just gonna be like a sheet of glass, you know, you're talking, it's already 12:18. How long is it gonna take me to load? How long is it gonna take me to get in that door? How long is it gonna take to load me? And then this is 8 hours away. I gotta drive to like Delaware. And of course, I'm gonna be running like a fool, which means wherever I go tonight to bed down, I'm not gonna have a spot. And it's all well and good. It's all part of this. But I think the real problem is I have a lot of trucker friends. I talk to them about their company and what they're doing. And it's funny because it's like it seems like their companies have this trucking thing figured out. And they don't have some of the problems that I have. But whatever. It is what it is. Just out here trying to make $1 or $2. And once I get paid $1, shoot for the next $1, right? Finally in the door. I only got 6 hours and 33 minutes left on my 70. So I don't know what my company thinks I'm gonna do. I don't know how far they think I'm gonna get on that. And as far as tomorrow, I only gained back 5 hours. And it's like, I don't think they think about this too much. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. You know what I mean? Like, I only got 6 hours left on my 70. I only got 6 hours left on my 70. I'll drive and then I'll stop. And then, like, you know what? It's on them. Like, I'm done. I'm just, like, done worrying about, like, all of this nonsense. You know, I'm trying to keep, like, a real positive spin on things because I try not to be the guy who jumps on the bandwagon with anything. It's like, okay, whatever, dude. I'll go. I'll take this load. I'm going down to the Catskill. It's 24 miles away. I'm going to weigh this thing, and then I'm off to Delaware, and it's going to take me days to get to Delaware, gaining back only 8 hours tomorrow, and then 5 hours tomorrow and 8 hours the following day. And it's like, I need to do a hard reset. You know, I don't make these rules. You know, if I had my way, I would just drive. I would drive my 11 every day. But they do this wacky thing with the 70, you know, and I get, you know, that's to protect the driver, and the driver should have time off, and I agree with all of that. But it is what it is. So, the further east I go, it's like I'm driving into the worst of it because I'm catching the storm. So back where I was, it's probably ending, and I'm just driving into it. And it's because the roadways are deteriorating. I've got 100 miles to my fuel solution, and I just don't know, like, at what point this just becomes, like, not acceptable. Now the windshield is starting to freeze up again. I just need to drive out of this squall, and yeah. Seriously though, like, this was supposed to have been stopped already. They said 11 a.m. it was gonna stop in Ohio, and it's moving to the northeast. And it's not stopping, it's getting worse. And I don't know. I'm right, you know, south of Toledo, right by the Great Lakes. I'm getting lake effect snow. Whatever. Part of the adventure, you say? Maybe. But we'll see how far I get before I decide that this is just insane. Well, I've pulled over. This is just extreme stupid. This is stupidity. They're not even plowing the road. I think Ohio's doing that thing where they wait till the storm is over to plow. Well, I started doing that thing again, where I start second guessing my decision, but that's it. I'm staying here tonight. I'm staying at this rest stop. I just had Burger King. It's a nice rest stop, man. There's a lot of snow on the ground and it is falling. And I'm only 56 miles away from my fuel solution, which is at a Pilot, which has Wi-Fi, but there's no guarantees there's even a spot for me down there. And I'm done with the road. I'm done with this. I was just watching the weather, and for this area, it doesn't seem like this is even gonna end overnight. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna just chill here until the morning and see what happens. I told my DM I would leave at 0400. I don't know if I'm gonna do that. I don't know what this weather's gonna be like. I don't know what the roads are gonna be like. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Maybe I leave at 0400, drive to 56 miles down to the Pilot, get my fuel, and see what happens next. I gotta see. I gotta turn south soon because this route took me out to 80 and I'm driving right into this storm. And I'm driving right along the Great Lakes, you know, right there, horizontal to the Great Lakes, right below Cleveland. And I'm getting lake effect snow when I need to go to Delaware, so I need to be heading south. So I don't know. I don't know where and when I'm heading south, but I'm definitely staying here tonight. Once again, as always, if you like this video, don't forget to smash that like button. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so when I drop another video, you get a notification. Once again, this is Good Guy Glenn. Thanks for watching.